Okay. Hey everybody. Yeah, here we go. This is the first official post. I'm gonna just give you guys a chance to come in and do your thing. Hey Lindsay, what's up? This is my setup. In the test everything looked good, so I suspect it looks good now. Obviously there's always room for improvement. Just want to get to the chat section on the... Oh no, don't mute. There we go. There we go. Cool. Just gonna throw in a chat there. And bold force. How's it, guys? So I'm gonna give it until like about, I don't know, 9:03, 9:04, and then we can start all the exciting stuff. I hope you can all hear me well enough. Yeah, this should be good. I sharpened up I put a new blade in my knife for this, and let's take a few seconds just to get into the tools I'll be using today. So yes, I have got a blankie on. It's cold. So I've got my big chopper, my big nipper, which is cool for like big cuts. Then I got my slightly sharpened one, or the smaller one, the more pointy one. There we go. Yay, it's sort of focusing. And that will be for my second cut. And I'm going to be testing out these super cool BANDAI sanding sticks, which I've been dying to use properly. And of course Miro will be joining me today. And yeah, and if you guys are wondering why I have a marker, I use a marker just every now and then if I see a nub or something like that, or I see like a mold line, I'll hit it with a marker and sand it down, but you guys will see me do that. I've also got a scribing tool here, just in case. And let's get into this kit quickly. Okay, so this is the Kyoukai Senki MAILES Reiki. I'm not entirely sure how they want us to pronounce that, but the Reiki I do know. And I'm gonna throw it open. So, full disclosure, I wanted to do this cool little video intro of me clipping all these pieces off, and it was actually kind of a butt hurt to do, so I decided I'll have a nice little clipping off the sprues experience so that you guys can see how I do it, and then maybe Jeff might do one later on in the future, and we can take it from there. Of course, we have the manual. Yay! It's actually a very cool manual, very colorful. You can see Bandai is definitely putting like a lot of effort into this. They got all of these pink areas that they're like, oh, this part moves, that part moves, you know. With the Gundam stuff, they're just kind of like, yeah, you should know what a Gundam is by now. So we got that aside. I'm going to put that on my lap. Cool. And then we got some beautiful runners. There we go. Just getting used to my camera setup here. So that is that's the A runner. And we got the B runner, which is going to be all the frame parts. I suspect the B runner and I are going to be big friends this evening. We got the C runner is also yellow, the D runner is yellow, and D2 is yellow as well. So lots of cool color stuff there. Got some white runners, which is looking good. And of course the last of the frame runners, the big one, and I think that's the inside of the skirt, which is odd, which is cool because that's where I'm going to be starting with this build tonight. I'm going to actually work on the torso. Cool, so let me put those on my lap. And we have some stickers. Not anymore, because I don't use them, ever. No shame to you if you do. I just really don't. I really don't like them, and I really don't like cleaning off sticker residue when I have to actually paint the kit. Your usage may vary. Your mileage may vary. Cool, so got all my parts. Everything's in alphabetical order. I'm going to put it next to me over here. And get that ready, and let me just quickly check out the comments from all of you awesome sexy people. Oh yeah, cool. So Velez, okay, let me start from the top. Lindsay, what's up? Velez, what's up? Otaku Dean, hey buddy. Gunpla SA, that's me. um, and Kenny, hey, how's it, bud? And also to Jeff. Hello, Jeff. So glad you could join the stream, dude. Really appreciate the support. Guys, thank you so much for popping in. It's really, really cool. One more tool I did neglect to mention is my part separator. Yeah, my ocarina of saving time. Yeah. Well, you know, we're all about like really cool jokes here. And let's get started on this bad boy. So I'm going to start on the torso. And the reason for that is because I like to build the torso first when I build Gundam kits. And this is a completely different animal, and I like just getting into the torso before I try legs and stuff. So that's leg assemblies, waist assembly, sweet, and the body assembly. Okay, right. Okay, let me get into that waist assembly. Cool. So I'm gonna have that nicely on my lap, and let's see where we get at. Cool. So I need F and E and A. Okay, so A. Cool, you can be here. C. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need E1. Looks like it. Cool. And gonna need some F pieces. Doesn't look like there's any C's. No, that's cool. No D's. Sweet. Yeah, goody. You can get all the big chunky bits out. So F1 and 2, I'll keep them to hand. Everything else is here in the corner. Groovy. Cool, guys. So tell me something cool about your day. What was the coolest thing that happened in your day today? While I quickly start clipping off all the fun parts for this kit. Cool. Okay. Guys, you might notice I haven't got any music running. That will be a feature I'll include in the next stream. Sorry to like now point it out. I just wanted to keep things simple. As Jeff and I like to say in Gunpla SA, let's get the simple things right. And that's a bit of a motto. So let's pop in. So hopefully you guys can all see me attack these parts. Cool, I need 30. Sweet. And as you see me clipping or whatever, if you see me do anything really weird, please let me know in the comments and I will jump in and give you an answer, hopefully. F2, there's 27, might as well take 28 as well. Oh, this is kind of nerve-wracking. But it's cool, it's exciting. It's like a roller coaster. You're scared and excited, that's how it should be. That's how life should be. Scared and excited at the same time. You have to live life like a squirrel, I suppose. Let's see what else is here. Oh, cool. And then we get to crack open an E. And let's see what that looks like. E18. Okay, so guys, as I'm doing this, and I apologize now because I may repeat this a few times, but as I'm doing this, I'm kind of aiming my cuts for these sections here. So there, so you can see that's a pretty good idea of what my cut looks like. As soon as it autofocuses. I did try to get a bit of white balance going, but webcam apps suck as it turns out. So anyway, pop that out. Okay, cool. Let's get in here quickly. Okay. Okay, normally I would tell you guys don't cut this close to a piece. Ah, here we go. Here's a really good example. This one's a bit of a monster. So I just want to just sort of get in there a little bit first on the side. Minimize the torque or the tension on there. And then get in. You'll see I kind of like to do this like sort of like twisting action. Like I'll go in like that and then I'll clip. Cool, sweet. And then just because I got it here and I'm dying to try it out, I'm just going to hit it with this sanding stick. And this is the 400 grit, the red one. I like these because they're nice and then well organized. They got little colors on them. Colors are always fun. Cool. And I'm going to do a little bit of a mod to that piece now as well. It's not really a mod. It's more like a more like a thing that will make my life easier later on when I want to take the kit apart. And yeah, you'll see what I mean when I show you guys in detail. This also, I just want to tack that quickly a little bit there. Okay, so this is generally how I build my kits, which is why I generally don't build that fast. Because I like to eliminate as much of this stuff in the beginning. I actually do this in 2 passes. I'll normally do a sort of a single, a first time pass where I'll clip off stuff, sand stuff off fairly well, and then put it into, you know, separate it or build it up as a piece. And then I'll, you know, when I take it apart, then I end up doing like another round of sanding. But that's sometimes not always necessary. It's just I find that it's quite useful. Okay, so that's the male peg there that I wanted to clip in there. Let's just check how this piece is meant to go in. Oh, actually pretty cool. Okay, so I want us to do that. Groovy. Okay, before I do that, yeah. Should I take a chance? Jeff, should I take a chance? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to clip that off there just a little bit, that little male peg there, just a touch. I hope you guys can sort of see what I'm doing there. The reason for that is it just gives it a little less bite, and it means I have to hurt the part less when I take it out later. Yay, we've made our first piece. Uh-oh, just saw something now in the light. That's gonna bug me. So now you get to see what I'm using my marker for. I've seen what's called a, it's where the push pin marks are. And I've just detected a little bit of nub there. And this is me just using my marker just to find, looks like there's a piece there with the light. I'm just gonna bring it up here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a sinkhole there. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff that bugs me because I'm gonna be painting it. At least that's my intention, my ultimate intention. So I'd rather just attack it now. I know, it's been like, what, 10 minutes and I've only done like one whole piece. But guys, this is why I opted to try and just do the torso this evening instead of a whole kit, because that would be crazy. And we can do this again. Okay, so completely sanded off that whole, the mark I made with the marker. And just want to just do my, just want to file this way. So guys, if you look on pieces like this, here is like the bottom of the piece, right? Okay, so you'll see when I sand, I like to sand in that direction. Okay, it depends on the piece, but I like doing that. And I try to keep it as flat, as flush against the part as possible. Ooh, I get to try the white sanding stick. Guys, these Bandai sanding sticks are actually fantastic. They, I thought they would be a little bit, I don't know how to explain it to you. I didn't think they would be as robust. I thought they would be, you know, good enough or great, but I didn't expect them to be this good. Cool. Okay, so that's one part down. I'm just gonna put that over there and clean these bad boys up. Sweet. Cool, now that's done. Easy peasy. Not too precious about these edges because I know that they will be concealed inside the skirt. And that there is why it's a good idea to just, you know, go through the manual a little bit first before you start a build, because you get an idea for that kind of thing. And you start seeing it in all of the pieces. Okay, cool. I've done that. Wow, guys, I've done this whole top section. Woo! Okay, sweet. But that means it's time to check out the comments quickly. Let's see what is happening in comments land. Whoa! Comments. Yeah. Cool. Okay, sweet. Let's see how this all goes down. Gunpla say that is coolest part of today is the TikTok videos from Veles ZA. Yes, I have to agree. That was super awesome. Glad to see that we're not the only people who do that. Hey, Jeff. I get so stupid excited when I get a parcel. I'm exactly the same. It's weird, but in a good way. Cool. And then, hey, Nutters, what's up, man? And let's see what else. Villa says his day was and is still going. Cool. Otaku Dean, my day wasn't cool at all. It was lots of work. The Americans weren't kind to us designers today. I'm sorry, Dean. Here's Kiroro Shah, and he's gonna give you a hug. He's also going to draw on his day and have some sake. Cool. Let's see what else is happening. Kenny says, had a lacquer day, started with panel lining on my 30-minute missions kit. Guys, panel lining is super therapeutic. Loving it. Loving hearing that. Cool. Ooh, Velas said something about completing a torso. Oh, Velas, I've completed torso and head. Heavy arms is amazing. Yes, he is. It's actually why I didn't build him when I got him. I saved him for Gunpla SA, for the Bolt Force, for something for the Bolt Force, and I've been dying to get into it. So I'm so glad that you're enjoying it, bud. Atakudin asked, Paul, where is your container for the forbidden sprinkles? Here. Normally, under normal circumstances, just because I'm on a stream and I'm worried about making a lot of noise and things, I normally actually keep the box on my lap and then just sort of clip over that, and then I collect all my little sprinkles in the box. But my friend Captain Saki, the vacuum cleaner, and I will have fun tomorrow cleaning up all the forbidden sprinkles. So that's going to be cool. Screeches, we're getting a masterclass. Whoop, whoop. We are, dude. Cool. Xorio. Yoo. Okay. Jeff wants to stream next time. Natas wants a Batmobile stream. Velas seconds that. Hardest part of today is refreshing the shipping page. Oh, Lindsay, we totally get you on that. It's Jeff and I. That's our thing. Check the app. 17 track. 17 track. Is the stock on its way? 17 track. That's us. So I feel you. Cool. Let's see. And Velas made me sign up and download TikTok. Oh, you guys in the TikToks. Nice. Cool. Okay, onwards. Okay, now we're just got to do that again, but twice. Okay, but this time I'm just going to do it like quite a bit faster. Cool, guys. I'm glad to hear that you guys are having awesome days. Except for Dean, I'm sorry that your day is sucky and that the Americans are hard on you. Maybe they just need hugs, man. Cool. Okay, so let's pop these bad boys off. Also, have any of you guys watched this anime? Have you guys watched Kyoukai Senki? And if you have, are you enjoying it? Did you enjoy it? Maybe your thoughts in 4 words or less would be cool in the chat. And yeah, then we'll get on to the next question after that, once I've read everybody's amazing comments. Okay, sweet. Let's do this quickly. Okay, you're going to see I'm not going to be as precious on this piece as I was on the last one. Just because I actually want to see more of this kit before I have to say goodbye to everybody. And I want you guys to see something cool that's been built. And there's kind of a bugger over there. Wow, it's actually shocking how far you can get away with just using nippers on a kit. I actually forget how, like, impressive nippers are. I had a stage where I only had the 1 pair of nippers, which was those chunky ones that I did my first cut with. And they're amazing nippers, make no mistake. But sometimes I feel like they're not always the best to get into, like, small spaces. and I used to use my knife. I actually still use my knife quite a bit in the building process, and I may even find an opportunity to use it this evening when we're building. But I actually use that quite a lot for quite a lot of my flush cuts, and it's actually quite cool. Oh, one thing I have to say about these Bandai sanding sticks, and I suppose you guys are probably better judges of it right now than I am, but they don't make a lot of noise. Sometimes sanding sticks can be quite noisy, and that noise can be quite unpleasant. My girlfriend, Celia, she does not like the sound of stuff being sanded or filed. It freaks her out a little bit. Don't tell her I told you that. And what ends up happening is I'll be standing in the lounge, and then she'll do like the wiggle, you know, like the yeah. So sometimes this hobby can affect those around you. Okay, cool. And Screech, are you still in the UK, dude? Are you having like the best time? If you are still there. Okay. Apparently I'm going to be building the Batmobile. Sweet. Otaku Dean says he is watching the first season of Kyoukai Senki, and he reckons it's dope. All you kids and your cool slang. I gotta admit, I struggle to get into it. And maybe it's just because I was... so, I'm sure we all do this, guys. And this is why it's so cool. Like, this is why Justin's streams are so great as well. And Screech's streams. You know, when Screech does them. It's cool to have somebody else. It's like cool to build your kit while you got something to like watch, or you know, sort of just, I don't know, fill the space with. Because sometimes, you know, when you're building a kit, you can get really into your head. Don't be dumb, Paul. Do this properly. There we go. And so I love watching anime, you know, quite a lot when I'm streaming, which is why I like dubbed, which is why I like anime dubs quite a bit, because you know, I just have to listen because I'm not fluent in Japanese or anything. And yeah, that's great. So the thing is, Kyoukai Senki is all subtitled, so it's a little bit like tricky to, you know, build a kit, watch the anime, build the kit, watch the anime, that kind of jazz. So yeah, there's kind of a thing with that. So that's why I can't really get into it, because every time I lift my head up to see what's going on, I seem to have bad luck, and they're always saying something that isn't making much sense to me at the moment. So, yeah. Though I gotta say, I do love the mech design. I believe, I think it was Velez, you on the Discord, I think it was today or yesterday, you mentioned something about how the legs kind of remind you of a mech warrior. They do kind of have that quality to it. I actually find this whole line, the design of all the units in this line kind of borrow a little bit from that style of mecha design. That sort of chicken-legged. Well, not all mechs in MechWarrior are chicken-legged, but yeah. Don't like how I did that cut. Don't do that cut like I did that cut, kids. That wasn't cool. Okay. Sweet, let's see. Are we going to have a cool part on this kit? Find out in today's episode of MAILES Reiki. Oh man, this is gonna be pain. This is gonna be a bugger to get out later. That's fine. I'll figure it out. Okay, so challenge point number 1. This looks like it's going to be quite tricky to get out for painting when you need to do it. So just bear that in mind. Make sure you've got your friend Mr. Part Separator. I think he's going to make your life much easier. Otherwise, you can use a knife. We've been using knives for a long time to do that job. Haven't we, Jeff? Okay, this is just because I didn't like how I did the cut on there, and I'm worried that I'm going to mess it up, so I just want to just sand or file that off a little bit. If you guys want to take a closer look, you can see how bad the cut was actually. I just want to just get in there. Wow, the contrast is real. Let's see. It's a little bit tricky. I thought my camera would be a little bit better at that. So just to give you an idea of what's going on, you can still see the nub because I put marker on it, and I can still see like marker on the piece, which means that there's a little bit of an indentation going on in there. So that's one of the reasons I like to use a marker, because it really gets down into the pieces and it really lets me know like what's happening there. Cool. Okay, and then they want me to take this bad boy over here. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, sweet. That's cute. So there's like a little Nubin over there, and it's supposed to line that up somehow. And then you get a funky twisting action. But it's got like a limiter. See, it can't go past that space there. It's got a limiter. Nice. Very cool. Okay, anyway, those are out of the way now. Cool. Goody. F20. Oh, that's a nice chunky piece there. F20 and A16. Okay, that's actually great because now I can show you guys something. If it's the way I'm thinking it's going to work out. Okay, it's time to chop off some pieces. A16. Okay, my next question is from Kyoukai Senki. If you've, whether you've seen the anime or not, do you have a favorite mech design from the series so far? And if you do, let me know in the comments. Kenbu is my favorite. I heart Kenbu. I heart Kenbu 5000. I don't. I like Kenbu. I think it's a cool design. But the Reiki and the Jogan are my favorite. If anybody's asking or curious. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm mostly happy with this. Okay. So here's a really cool time now. So you got a piece like this. Okay. And it's got these hectic male pigs. And you got a piece like this, which, you know, thank you for being yellow piece, because the light just loves you. Okay. But it's also got like male parts, but it's like more male parts with it's got a larger diameter. Okay, so it's basically the female part, right? So if I go and pop this in here now and like push it in solidly, I'm going to have issues trying to get it off later. Even if I do use something like a part separator, it's just going to be a pain, right? So this is what I do. And I know that Jeff and I have commented on this a few times. I think even Dr. Ninji Stein has. And all I do is, let's just see if I can get a good shot here. I use my hardcore nippers, my Arnold nippers. Come on, cut it off. Make it not there. Okay, there we go. Cool. So I've given them all a little bit of a trim, just a little bit off the top, and now I can pop this in here. Now it's going to be pretty secure, but it's just going to be less effort later on when I want to pop it off. So hopefully that serves you well. when you guys are building. Obviously, if you're beginners, if this is your first kit ever, or if you are busy building your first kit while you're listening to this, just please really study the diagram very carefully. But yay, we got the rear skirt. Sweet as a jet. Cool. Cool. Yay. Guys. I'm on the hunt for delicious crime. Oh, damn it. My Reiki rang. Hey, absolutely no special effects there whatsoever. Pulled it off. Yeah. Oh, I just realized that you guys are not seeing my face. That's actually a Patreon reward tier. I kid. I just wanted to make sure I got this nice and solid. As I mentioned before, Jeff and I have a motto with Gunpla SA. Let's get the simple things right. Let's rock the simple things. So, see, Dean, are you happy now? I'm putting my nibs in a boxy now. Okay? Ooh. Yeah, there they are. They're in a little boxy. Everybody's happy. You, me, the environment. Okay, let's see. Cool. Yay. We're going to get to some... These are easy torso pieces. And, oh, we got more than enough time. I can totally rock most of the body assembly if I haul some ass. But let me just quickly check out the comments. Whoa. All the comments. Cool, let's see. At Screech, are you still down with the sickness? Jeff says perhaps he'll build his Ultraman for the stream. Please do. I think you'll enjoy that kit quite a lot. And it's also, it's a nice easy kit. It's like, when I say easy, it's very like uncomplicated. And you can have a good time like building it and chatting to the build force. Oh, shot, Dean. Thank you. Otaku Dean says they just released the dub of season 1 on Crunchyroll a month or two ago. Now, me not being on Crunchyroll, I'm starting to see the appeal, perhaps. Maybe I should give it a shot. Jeff says he's been using a knife 5 ever to separate parts. That parts opener makes it so much easier and quicker. I agree. How compatible is this set with 30-minute missions, specifically the legs? Lindsay, I haven't gotten to the legs. I mean, as you can see, I haven't gotten to the legs yet. I will imagine that they have similar parts, similar joints. This looks like it uses 3mm, joints as well. I mean, this connection here looks like the kind of standard that you'll find on most pieces for like 30 minutes and stuff. So I think you should be safe with that, actually. Yeah, are you thinking of something very cool as for a scratch build? Because this would look really rad on a 30-minute kit. Cool. Let's check what else has been happening. Witch Mallory. Oh, hey, what's up, Witch Mallory? Jeff says he likes the Brady Hound. Also, Twitch doesn't have comments. Thanks, Witch Mallory. I'm also 38, so it's okay. I'm allowed to make these mistakes. But yeah, in the chat. I'll call it the chat from now on, okay? I'm just so used to calling it comments from doing streams on YouTube. So, you got me. Dean really loves the bunyip. I also like the bunyip. When I first saw it, I was like, ugh. And then I looked at it properly and I was like, oh, okay, I see it. Loud Lungs in the house. Hype. What's up, Loud Lungs? And just want to get in through here. And see, there's one more person. Sorry, I'm late. Loud Lungs, it's all good, my dude. Better late than never. And No Sleep Shogun says hello. And I say hello to you, No Sleep Shogun. Cool. Sweet. Okay, onwards with the bolt. There we go. I just wanted to make a few cardboard farty sounds. And now we can move right along. B25 F232 and B26. Goody. Okay, so B was, and okay, so that's A. I also want you guys to know that I usually enjoy doing this in the lounge, sitting on TV, in front of a TV. So this is a whole new experience for me, building with other people. I gotta say, I'm quite liking it. Which Mallory, you know, kicking me for the comments remark. That's so cheeky, but appreciated. Oh, cool. Okay, got you. B25. Ah, make a noise. Making a noise. There you are. B25, and I can imagine they also want B26. How many of you guys built model kits before getting into Gunpla? Like, did you ever seriously build anything like aeroplanes or anything when you were younger? Did you maybe get into minis? Because minis are model kits. You know, I know some people like to make a distinction. I don't. I kind of find it like a subspecies of model kits. Well, not subspecies, but like a species of model kits. Yeah, so I'm curious, did any of you guys get in, you know, did you guys build that kind of stuff when you were kids, maybe? Did dad or mom or an older brother or sister or something get you into kits or anything like that? Let me know in the chats. Let me know in the chats. And I'll check it out in a second. Oh, I love little pieces like this. Come here, delicious piece. I will free you from your plastic bonds. Ay, got my finger there a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, not a professional, but an experienced self-injury model builder. Okay, A17, let's get into there. Paul, show people this stuff. Show them. Show them the kit. There we go. That's what they want to see. Cool. Okay, quickly, let's not mess around. Okay. The satisfying click of plastic excess leaving a part. Ooh. Yeah, these parts. This actually... Yeah, there's a great moment there to show you guys cool technique that I use. Oh, great opportunity there. Let's see if it becomes a great moment. Okay. Rounded pieces. You annoy me with your tricky to sand surfaces. Okay. This might seem like super obvious to you guys, but obviously I'm sanding a rounded piece. I'm doing that kind of movement. What I actually prefer for this is sanding sponge, because it, you know, it follows the contours. It adheres to it. It has a nice suspension system. It works out pretty well there. Okay, so hey, some mold lines. I'm not gonna attack and fix mold lines doing this. I'm gonna do one or two, but I'm gonna do it to the bigger pieces because it's no point doing it to smaller pieces. But I am gonna make some notes on them that they're there because they do irritate me. They irritate me because when you start painting kits, and when they pop up, they're very irritating because they are very there. See, the paint packs up, builds up on them, and they become incredibly visible, or super visible, should I say? And when you think you've gotten them, and let's just say you've found them and you've nailed them, and then you think you've got them and you haven't, then when you're dry brushing on your kit, if you're painting, you will spot them, and that will also cause further internal screaming, which is unpleasant. And yeah, a lot of guys, yeah, I've seen a few. It's actually an interesting thing, nub marks and mold lines, because there are some people in the community who believe that life's too short to take care of all of them and just go for it and build, and ignore them completely. And then the rest of us, guys, I'm never gonna need to take this piece apart, so I'm not gonna clip off the male parts. Okay, I'm just gonna. I wouldn't say never, but you know what? It's easy enough to take apart later on with the part separator. Plus, it's a frame part, which means it's going to be covered with something. So, if I do make a bit of a whoopsie, it's weathering, right? Anyway, so there's that. But I have made some marks there. I see there is a bit of a seam there for some seam fixing. Maybe I can do that in the next stream. Let's just fix one of those bad boys. There was a nice opportunity. Yes. Okay. So. You guys, I don't know if you can see this so well here now. I'm going to try my best to try and highlight it on camera. This piece has got a seam line, a mold line running through the middle of it. I'm going to highlight it with my marker. Hopefully you guys can see it better then. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So there's two ways of doing this. Obviously, sanding with a really cool, going through the whole process of like using a 400 grit, 600 grit, 800 or 1000 grit is a really great way of fixing that. And you can totally do that. Okay. So you can totally pick a side and then just sand it off. Me, when I like to do that, I actually like to go with the seam if I can, as much as possible. Like that. Okay. So this is should I say, approach number one. Okay, and then I'll just hit it a bit from the side. Yes, I know they like don't sand into different directions, and I'm like, hasn't caused problems for me yet. So, but that's within reason. And then I'm just gonna go through the whole grade here because at least I just know it's done in the back of my mind. Yep, throw the sanding stick, Paul. Throw the sanding stick. Okay, cool. I'm not going to say anything. And okay, so the other approach is, and I'm hoping I can show you guys a little bit later. So you can get there's different types of tools for it. This is a scraper that I have here. Okay, and you can actually use the scraper to scrape that off. So a lot of guys who build miniatures, they're familiar with the use of scrapers, and a lot of guys who build aviation use scrapers, or aviation and armor use scrapers quite a bit. I love these. I find them to be incredibly useful during my builds, especially when I'm doing my initial phase of a build, especially when there's places that are just difficult to sand. You can, of course, you don't have to go and buy a scraper. You can also use the back of your knife to do it. It actually gives you a pretty good scrape as well. I would say you can also use the front of your knife. You can use the blade. But I would say don't, because it just dulls the blade quicker. And like really there's nothing, it's not like the end of the world if that happens. It just means you have to change blades more often. And as somebody who bought, I bought this knife about, I think it's about 5 or 6 years ago. And I still have the blade container with it. And it still has about a good 13 or 14 blades in it. So I suppose maybe I'm being a little bit too careful and a little bit too thrifty. Where's my knife? Speaking of knife. Okay, now this is this looks like a job for knifing. Okay, I want to try and get my... Okay, yes, I know everybody's like, cut away from yourself. Yeah, that's what everybody says. And it's actually good advice, because cutting away from yourself does have its uses, but also get good at cutting towards yourself. They both have their pros, they both have their advantages and disadvantages. I prefer cutting to myself on some things and cutting away on others. I know what those things are because of experience and from trying it out. Okay, that's about the best answer I can give you. Test it out. Be brave. If you're really worried about cutting yourself, then don't do it, because you will cut yourself if you're worried about it. Oh my word, I'm such a plonker. Look at that. There's a whole piece here that I didn't pop in. Emergency part separator for the win. Okay, so let's get you in there. There we go. Cool. Free. Oh yeah, suppose I should pop that off. Wow, Paul, do you even build model kits? Gee. Everybody on the stream is like, he's such a rookie. He made such a rookie mistake. Oh, and he just trashed that piece inside there. Oh, he's like, don't do what I did there, kids. I'll show you guys what I did there in a second. It's actually quite silly, but it's easy enough to fix, but still, it's silly. So I was having so much fun telling you guys about scraping pieces that I forgot to put on this one little crucial piece. Actually, let me show you that. So when I used the part separator now, I went a little bit extreme and hurt that little piece there a little bit. Whoopsie. So yeah, but it's easy enough to fix. I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not going to touch it, because when I pop it together later, I'll throw in some glue. And let me just quickly pop this piece together, and then I'm going to check all the cool comments, or not comments, the chats. I'm going to check out the chats. I'm going to do that. Cool. I don't know if you guys could see my face now, which you will in future. There we go. Yay. Ooh. Extreme fart flap. Yeah. And there we go, guys. That's the piece. Looks pretty cool. It's got like a, once again, seeing some potential video game shooter thing happening here. Cool. Okay, so let's pop that to the side. I must say, Kyoukai Senki manuals are quite serious. Here we go. Firmly apply the sticker. I shouldn't have thrown them away then, hey. Whoops. Just grab something to drink there quickly. And let me just take a gander at the comments. Oh, a quick glimpse at the comments, rather. Okay. Exoria316. I went from Gunpla to actual model kits from the local hobby shops, since it's impossible getting Gunpla growing up in SA. I hear you, Exoria. That was exactly my circumstance. I was quite happy to build aeroplanes from World War II and fighter planes and all that good stuff. which they used to sell in places like Checkers and Pick and Pay, back when I was a kid, and like a really small kid. And then there were obviously all the dedicated hobby stores. So good times. But yeah, that was my experience as well. And then I met my good friend David, and he introduced me to Gundam. And then the wheels came off, because then it made it even worse, because now we didn't get Gundam or Gunpla at all. And now I knew about it, so that made it worse. So I used to bug him every time he went to Hong Kong. It's like, please bring me a Gundam kit. Yeah. Cool. Loudlang, subspecies of model kit. Sorry, Loudlangs, that's not the best one. But yeah. It probably wasn't the best way of putting it out there. Loudlangs went from Gunpla to Gunpla. Good man. Jeff asked me to angle the camera a little bit more to see the action. Yes, sorry about that, dude. I think over time, I think that, I swear I just saw it drop now. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. I'm going to do that. Lurking while I get ready for bed, says Loud Lungs, got the stream up. Cool. Veles says bedtime all, got an early morning, was awesome listening. Veles, thank you so much for joining in, my dude. Thank you very much. And Otakadine, I remember buying model planes at Toys R Us back in the day. Yeah, dude, they totally were. They were all over the place, and you could get, like, even at like Pick and Pay, you could get model glue and all that. That was pretty crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty nuts. You know, you could find just model planes, Lego, everything. Now toy shops, now toy sections in stores and toy shops, at least in South Africa, they're just not as exciting as they used to be. But cool to hear, guys. I'm always interested to see where guys come from for model building. I know Ant, he's built quite a few non-Gundam stuff, non-Gunpla kits in his day, and still continues to. Cool. B11, B10, B16. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Clippity clips, clips. Cool. Guys, I apologize for my silence. I'm actually just concentrating. These parts are a little bit more intricate than ones that we've done before. Now we're getting to the, like, quote unquote harder mode of this build, I would say, because it's starting to feel a little bit more real. This is where they want me to put the stickers on. Haha, I will not put on your stickers, Bandai. Haha. I fart in your general direction. Okay, cool. Let's see. Ooh, those look like cool parts. Check these parts. Ooh, I like this. These are rad. Rad. These cool little round shoulder bits. These always get me, like, hella excited. Put that there. F2, 19, and A4. So I've still got this with me. So let's get A3 and 4 out. Are we seeing the action now, Jeff? Is it more? Are we getting more action shots? Do you remember, what is that, not with model aeroplanes, but I remember at Toys R Us, and it was quite recently that they did it. Well, it was until quite recently. Ooh, that's actually Let me save that. That's a good piece there to show you something. I just remember being able to buy model paint from the toy shops, and I remember picking up quite a bit of Tamiya paint and quite a lot of Academy model kits from Toys R Us at Cresta when they were, I think they were phasing the model kits out, to be quite honest. And yeah, they were selling some of them like for quite cheap. They were like $50, $60, $70. So I picked up 1 or 2 jets with the intention of scratch building and using their parts. But more for actual other projects, not so much for Gundam kits, more for like props and things for backgrounds on my G.I. Joe-Berg stuff that I do with my good buddies at G.I. Joe-Berg. Sorry, I'm just actually doing the finger test, which is just, I'm running my nail over some of it just to see how badly that sticks out. Okay, so guys, this piece here, these, I'm sure you've encountered these before. They're super annoying. It's like a pointy piece with, oh crap, it looks like it's being like, hold on, let me do that. There we go, that's actually much better. Okay, so you can see that this piece has kind of got like a, the bit on the end sort of sits on, it's precarious. It's like, it's not the nicest attack, you know, that you can get in there. So here's the thing. So how I like to do this is try to, as best as I can, and I am using my bigger nippers here, so I will sort of get in there a little bit, get like a light cut. I'm like not putting too much pressure in, I'm just getting a light cut, okay? And then I'll use my killers to take them off, okay? And that's just to prevent any kind of serious plastic scarring. Because sometimes my second cut nippers, they actually are quite sharp, and they do have a tendency to, like, even with very little pressure, like slice through something, and if your angle's not right, you can sometimes cut into the piece quite badly. So this just creates a bit of a guide. So I hope that's, and look how nicely it came out. Overexposure, and I have a diffused light and everything set up, so there we go. Cool. See? Nice. No issues. And then you want to just go over that lightly with some sanding apparatus. Okay, let's get we've got a few minutes left. Wow, we only got like 5 minutes left. But I'm gonna let the stream run for a few minutes longer. I was gonna finish it at 10. But I'm going to let it go a little bit over 10. I really just want to get this piece, this little section sorted out. So I'm just going to quickly cruise through that. I just want to switch on that light again. There we go. Just gives me that extra bit so that I can see. I know I'm a creature of the night and I can generally see at night. I roll quite high for perception, but you know, try to make your life easier, I suppose, when it comes to lighting. Sweet, let's see what's going on here. Okay, haha, don't clip that. That would suck for everybody. I would cry. You guys in the real world would cry. I would cry. The internet would cry. I don't know if the internet would cry. Maybe it would. I don't know. But I don't really want to find out. Jeff just rolled his eyes. He's like, Paul, what are you talking about? Seriously, dude. Really like this kit. I like its design. I like the whole approach to its pieces. Okay. So while I've got quite a few of you still here on the stream, and I just want to say so far, just in case I don't get a chance to later, guys, thank you so much for coming out to our first ever live stream or Twitch stream, however you want to. Let's call it a Twitch stream. To our build stream. Thank you for coming to our first ever build stream. It really meant a lot to me. And I'm just really thankful that you guys came through. It's super cool of you. But, you know, you guys are the build force. And the build force is awesome. That said, are you guys down to do this again next week, Tuesday? And is this a good time slot for you? I don't want to do it on Wednesday because our good, awesome buddy, Loud Lungs, he likes to do his streams on on Tuesdays. No, Wednesdays. And, yeah, you know, I want to check out his streams as well. Jeff wants to check out his streams. We don't want to do our streams at the same time. It's way cooler if there's like 2 streams in a week instead of just one, you know, all that rad stuff. Ooh, this is going to be so exciting. I'm going to save this for the next episode, actually. There's some horrible mold lines in here, and they really suck. But I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of those in the coolest way. So that is something. So I'll actually even just go as far as taking this piece apart for you when we get to next week. But for now, let me just... Come on, snippy snippies. Weird. Hold on. Oh, I didn't clip it off. God. Paul, this is why they don't let you outside, dude. They don't let you outside because you don't clip off all the parts like you said you were going to. And now these poor awesome humans on the internet have to watch you fiddle. Okay. Let's see. B11. There we go. The joy of having longish nails sometimes. It's one of the only privileges I find with them. Well, advantages, should I say. Actually more accurate. Okay, cool. That's that and a chicken hat. B16, how did I forget you? I'm glad to hear it, Loud Lungs. Sorry, I just got a little bit of the comments now. More hand action in the frame now, could go slightly higher. I can't go higher, dude. This is as high as it gets. Okay, you're gonna, it's all hand action. For now. And I can't remember what I said now when you to your haha wasn't listening. Come again. So next time I'm sure we'll have another one. With that, and Loud Lungs, so glad you guys are going to be streaming too. Enjoying the first one big time. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, it's actually really cool to do. I always say like actually, like oh, it's actually like actually, but no, I don't mean it like that. I mean it like I'm surprised. I'm always a little bit hesitant when it comes to doing stuff like this in the public eye. Here we go. So how's my hand action now, Jeff? What did he say? Oh, Loud Lungs, I'm so glad that, I mean, I'm sure you're not the only one who caught it, but I'm so glad that you commented. Loud Lungs says, also, your mother was a hamster, and what? Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. Which is, of course, a quote from which movie, everybody in the chats? Not Loud Lungs, because he knows. Come on. If you don't know, it's okay. Actually, if you don't know that quote, I'm a little jealous. That means you get to watch that movie for the first time, which is something a lot of us can't experience again. Available on Disney VHS. Experience your favorite Disney classics for the first time. Again. No, it's not a Disney movie. Far from it, actually. Although I wonder if we live... there must be an alternative universe where that actually is Disney. Can you imagine? That would be mad. Oh, this is cool. Love this, dude. Like, this is such a great, like... Such a cool little piece. Oh, another male bit there to chop off. Just the tip. Just to put it in this machine and a quick and snip. There we go, there we go, there we go. Ooh, I get to put on those cool yellow pieces quickly. Yeah. On to model kit, yellow pieces, go. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to show that to you guys on the camera. So, hold on. So there we go. And then internal frame detail. Sort of. But yeah. And then let's pop that there. Nice and easy. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Lemon squeezy. Said it. I feel so dirty. Okay. Wow. That's a very confusing diagram for a very simple action. Check this. Okay. Look at this madness. It's like this and that, and align it with this, and wait for all the planets to line up, and then an eclipse will happen, and wait for the bell to chime 6 times. But no, actually all it is doot 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 doot. That's it. That is it. That's all the effort. They like make a big fuss out of it. They're like, if you mess us up, blood will rain from the sky. And actually it's really easy. Really super easy. Cool, we're nearly done. It's almost there. I'm gonna lose these pieces. I know it. I can feel it. You know, I keep everything in the box, but these are like super small pieces. These are the kind of parts when they put them in like a Gundam kit. I'm like, yeah, that kit's gonna be hard, cause you're gonna lose those pieces. Yeah. You're gonna have to go on an expedition into your carpet. Oh my word, my accent game is so bad today. I'm actually shocked and appalled right now. Seriously. Can't believe my accent game is terrible. Clip it in here. It will fit here. You must fight it with fire. There we go. Put it in the slot. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get in there. Real sounds. Cool. Okay, okay, cool. Almost there, almost there. Okay, almost there. And, yay, we get to crack into the Sea Runner. Sea Runner, Sea Runner. It's not the A or the B runner. Sea Runner. Here we go. Time is looking good. Guys, when you build your kits, try to be more organized than Paul is. Paul likes to organize everything in the beginning, only to throw it into complete chaos and confusion later. He likes to do this because that's just how he's built. Looks so different in the manual. It's an ugly piece in person. On the manual, it looks so cool. Maybe with their powers combined, that will look great. Oh, get to go into the Sea Runner again. You know me, but I'm not going to sing again. My agent said only so many seconds per show. Anything more than that, and the venue can't afford it. Apparently. Cool, cool, cool. Nearly, nearly, nearly. Wait. E14. That's F. You're A. Oh yeah, E's are these little white parts. Yeah, of course. Oh goody. Thanks Bandai for putting that horrible nub on such a visible piece. But it's fine. We will prevail. There we go. Just going to bite it a bit with these nippers. Then get in there with the sharpie, like sharp, sharp, dangerous ones. You're going to need a sanding. I know. Cool. That was a terrible cut, Paul. There. Okay, here's a good example. Here's a good time for me to cut away from myself. And it is done. Okay, things I learned in this stream. I can keep my box of parts on my lap. Nobody will worry about it. Okay. You're nearly there, guys. You're nearly there. Can you see all of this exciting stuff? I need to get one of those fancy tripods. You know, those ones that I can have like sitting over my shoulder. Like it's a Yago. Maybe I can get a fancy tripod that can also be sarcastic. like Iago. That would be great, actually. But let's not get distracted. Okay. So these just go in. These little bad boys slide in there. There's sorcery that's required here. I can feel it. Don't tell me that is so annoying. Okay, no. I was right. It's right. Everybody, we can relax. It's okay. It's okay. It's designed this way. We'll be fine. I just don't know if they want it all the way in. Ah. Okay. Yeah, so these are a little bit... I don't know how I feel about that part. I'm gonna... After the stream, I'll have a proper look at it, and I'll post a picture on the... in the Discord. Cool. I too can put parts on model kit. Cool. Wow. Hey, yeah, this is cool. I'm liking this. Right. Okay. And there we go, guys. This is what I set out to build today. So that is that. And then this bad boy. And so what I'll do is we'll start off the next episode with a satisfying build of the linking part there so that they can dance. And yeah, guys, I'm digging this. It's very cool. Some things that I'm seeing already, like features wise, this like opens up. To what end, I don't know yet. So this little piece here, like, there we go. So like that opens. And it's got like a whole vibe going there. I'm going to check that out properly. I do want to just have a look at that properly because I don't feel like I did that as well as I could. Rushed that a little bit because I didn't want you guys to stay waiting. But yeah, cool aesthetic, eh? Like, really digging this. This kit does a lot of cool, well, this line does a lot of interesting stuff with these kind of yellow shapes meeting the frame shapes on the inside and the contrast that it creates. I really love that. And yeah, those mold lines, I will get into fixing those mold lines with you guys on the next episode. Excellent, guys, thank you so much. I feel like this was a pretty decent first stream. You know, you guys were awesome in the comments. We built a really fun kit together, and I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, but I didn't drop any parts, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, I think high fives for everybody, and I will catch you guys next Tuesday where we finish up the torso piece, and then I will get into maybe the arms or the legs. I'll see how I feel. I'll most likely do the legs so that I can stand them up and you can watch. And yeah, once again, guys, remember to keep building joy. And yeah, just generally stay awesome. And look forward to seeing you all on the Discord and in the next episode. And enjoy your kits, guys. This is me, it's Paul, Mr. Aznable, signing off. And that's the end of the stream. You can still see my fingers, I know. Hold on. Okay. There we go. This is a much better sign off.